Yo, what up, though? Man, shout out to everybody watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate that. So please keep on subscribing to my channel. That get the channel to 500 plus subscribers. I need y'all help again. Let's get it. But next up, man, we got the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are next up. And the Detroit Lions, man, will they trade for a pass rush to go with Aiden Hutchinson? You know, that badass rookie they got from Michigan last year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, that boy went crazy last year. I ain't gonna hold you up. I ain't think he's gonna be that cold. Last year, as a rookie, he had 9.5 sacks, and he got 3 interceptions as a DN. And he had 34 solo tackles and 18 assists on tackles. So Aiden Hutchinson, he was the only bright spot on the Detroit Lions defense last year. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. But the Detroit Lions, man, gotta give them some help. I know they got another rookie DN who they drafted in the same draft class, James Houston. He did good though, for real. He had 8 sacks, but damn, he only had 11 tackles and only assists on what, one tackle or 12, but he had a decent amount of sacks though. But I know he was a rookie last year though. But Detroit Lions, they ain't got time. I ain't gonna lie to you. He'd be a good rotational player to get him up to speed though. But the Detroit Lions need somebody that can play right now. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. And what if the Detroit Lions trade for Danielle Hunter? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That right there will mess everybody up. And don't say it can't happen. Cause y'all seen Minnesota and Detroit during draft night. And y'all seen how Detroit sent us TJ Hawkinson. So don't sit up and say there. Don't sit up and say, man, that trade won't happen. You tripping. No, I ain't tripping. Shit. Detroit and Minnesota do a lot of business together, especially in the last few seasons. And if the Lions get Danielle Hunter, last year he had 10.5 sacks. He had 46 solo tackles. And he had 19 assist tackles. And his total tackles, man, was 65. And dog, Jane Houston, I'm just thinking about Jane Houston, only had total tackles one ship of 12. So the Detroit Lions, man, need an upgrade on their defensive line. And who better than Danielle Hunter? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I will be mad as hell. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I gotta pull up to that one. Cause damn. And everybody talking about the Minnesota Vikings talking about they want to get Danielle Hunter some more money. Who knows if he even want to be in Minnesota anymore though? I'm just saying. What if the Lions do trade for Danielle Hunter? And I was gonna say something about Chase Young, but I don't know. Last year, he came back off that knee injuries. He ain't had no damn sacks last year. And he only had what? 5 tackles altogether. But Chase Young, anyway, he too up and down for me, though. If I'm the Detroit Lions, I hate to say it, but I'm gambling on Danielle Hunter for real. Because as you can see, that boy still can play. And him on the side of Aiden Hutchinson, whoo, boy, good night. That would be a nice defensive line combo. I'm not going to hold you up. But I don't know, though. Would the Minnesota Vikings keep Danielle Hunter? Or would Detroit come in and throw Minnesota fucking? I give y'all a second round draft pick for Danielle Hunter and give him a new contract. In all reality, though, Detroit not paying nobody no top notch money. Detroit can get Danielle Hunter like a 3-year contract with a lot of front end money on the first 2 years. Then his last year, they can cut him and let Jane Houston play if they feel like he stepped up to the plate. But if they get Danielle Hunter with Aiden Hutchinson and with James Houston, the Detroit Lions, man, will have a nice rotational pass rush coming in on first, second, third, and fourth down. But Detroit Lions missing that right now. Because they defense last year, man, was fucking trash. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm just saying though, that this a trade I can really see happening if Danielle Hunter say he wanted to be traded. I can see the Detroit Lions coming in and making a trade offer for Danielle Hunter, man, to go with Aiden Hutchinson. That right there would give him one of the best pass rush and probably all the football for real. For sure in the NFC. But probably all the football. Because Hutchinson last year, he had 9.5 sacks, and Danielle Hunter had 10.5. That dinner 20 sacks right there. And you can't double team both of them. Man, I would be mad as hell. But I know Detroit Lions, they not cut like that. They going to say, no, we good. Well, we got in-house. Man, you don't cut that shit out, man. For real. And Dan Campbell, your ass needs to win now. If you don't make the playoff this year, man, I don't know how you will keep a job for real. Especially the way y'all ended last season. So to me, this all or nothing for real. And y'all need pass rush. You can never have too many pass rush for real. And y'all not paying nobody no money. And y'all know that I know that the Minnesota Vikings will do business with y'all. Hey. That's just something I thought about, man. I can see this shit happening. And Danielle Hunter would love to stick it to the Minnesota Vikings, boy. Ooh, would he? What? To go against Kirk Cousins in a real game on another team? Because I know Danielle Hunter probably can't stand Kirk Cousins' ass for real. Y'all seen my man from New Orleans Saints, who was that, Cam Jordan? He hold my boy Kirk Cousins, man, talking to them people, talking about you can make the under pressure quarterback make the wrong decision, but they nice. We call him Kirk Cousins. He said some shit like that, but basically he was holding Kirk Cousins. I'm like, damn. He take a shot at Kirk Cousins every chance he get. And Kirk Cousins be stumping the Saints. I don't get that part. Cam Jordan did not win on Super Bowl with the Saints in 2009. So I do not know why he be talking the way he be talking. But back to the topic. If the Detroit Lions trade for Danielle Hunter, the Detroit Lions will have one of the best pass rush in the NFL, man. I'm not going to hold y'all up one bit. And that would be nasty. But will Detroit pull the trigger? But will Minnesota send them to Detroit? That's another story, though. Who knows what people talk about behind closed doors, just like the draft. I'm thinking Detroit might owe Quasi a draft pick in the upcoming draft. And who knows, when they traded for TJ, he might have told him, hey, man, if you trade one of the players that I want, you got to keep it funky, bro. I want him. Just like I'm sending you TJ, I want you to send me him on a nice return. Who knows? You got to be a man of your word. You got to keep your word. Because as a grown man, you only got two things, your balls and your word. But that right there, man, that'd be nasty, dude. I'm not going to hold y'all up. I mean, that's just my thoughts for real, man. I was thinking about that shit, dog. Like, damn, what if the Detroit Lions trade for Danielle Hunter, dog? We going to get something twice a year. He going to be fucking Kirk Cousins up. But they still won't win the division, I don't think, though. But shit, they'd be closer. And they for sure will have a known fact two pass rush who can get to the quarterback. I mean, that's just my thoughts, man, on the Detroit Lions needing a pass rush and the Danielle Hunter contract situation with the Minnesota Vikings, man. I just thought about that for real. Like, damn, what if? Man, subscribe to my channel. Keep on subscribing to my channel, for real. I appreciate everybody watching my videos. and sub to my channel. So tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Cause y'all know y'all like my content. But my thing is, you can leave a comment in the section below. Will the Detroit Lions trade for Danielle Hunter? Woo-hoo. Man, that shit would be crazy if Minnesota would do that trade. I'd be like, what the? I'd be lost for words for real. Like, damn. Out of all the NFL teams, you send them to a rival in Detroit who already have a top-notch pass rusher. Man, that'd be nasty.